Hi, I'm Charles Olivieri-Munroe. I'm one of the judges at the Nashville International Chopin Piano Competition that's going to take place in October of this year, 2023. And it gives me pleasure to answer some questions regarding Chopin, performing, and competition. The qualities that I like to see in someone when I'm going to accompany them in a concerto is personality. Personality above all. Of course, you cannot have that without a proficiency, a technical proficiency at the instrument, but somebody who really has something to say. The interpretation, the poetry, just that they sweep me along with them, and then I accompany. The accompanying process is then that's so much easier and more fluid. As a conductor, what I listen to for in artists who interpret Chopin, a particularly piano-centric composer, is the poetry of their playing, that they're a sense of phrasing that makes sense, that it's not forced, that it is natural, that it's not overplayed either. So Chopin should be approached from the lightness of Mozart, but with the improvisational aspects which Chopin was to make so glorious. My favorite Chopin pianist, well, I love very, very much what Christian Zimmermann has done with his interpretation of Chopin. He's very, very, for me, extremely convincing. I've had firsthand experience working with him. It's been a great honor to work with him every time I've had the occasion, and a couple of months ago, the most recent occasion. I also love very much Ivan Moravec, the Czech pianist, who I also had the great pleasure of working with. I was very impressed recently listening to his Chopin Ballade number 1. It's I think one of the most beautiful, virtuosic and light and graceful interpretations I've heard. How I deal with nerves when performing? Well, the nerves usually come before the performance, it's the anticipation. And the best way of dealing with nerves, I think, is to kind of channel it. If you can channel, it's almost a discipline to try to channel the nerves into a positive, something positive. So rather than fearful, you can actually embrace it as adrenaline. And, without adrenaline, a performance has no life. And so nerves is not necessarily a bad thing, provided it's channeled into a positive outcome. And then the other thing I do, because it is true, sometimes it can suddenly hit you in midstream, in performance. And then the two things, one is simply to focus, and the other is to breathe. So by breathing, you get into a more calm state of mind, and you're able to also then focus and concentrate on your playing. Otherwise, what I would tell the applicants to the competition, to this first ever Nashville International Chopin Piano Competition, and also for those who will eventually take part, they should, I would say, see this competition as an opportunity. Any time you take part in a competition, it's an opportunity to open a door to something, to meeting people, networking, hearing your colleagues play, learning from them, meeting afterwards with the judges, listening to their feedback, and just the experience of performing makes you grow every time you have these opportunities. So that's what I would say, and to not take it too heavily either, to take it a little bit lightly, in the sense of it's not a make or break opportunity. There will be more opportunities, and this is one very good one. I wish you all the best of luck.